And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Shadowrun Missions. I'm your GM, Bob Loper. We are down one player tonight. So the player of White Claw is out tonight. We'll miss him, but White Claw must go on. And so we'll begin with, as usual, a recap from when we last left our intrepid runners.
Yeah, so we all hopped into Darcy and headed to Diversity in Milwaukee to go check out the duplex or not duplex, but just like a single family home where two families lived in. And on the way there, Alderden. I keep wanting to call you Alderon. Sorry. Alderden summons a spirit to search for Rebecca Stanish. So spirit goes off, and then we get to the house, and we find out that it's booby-trapped. And the spirit returns and says that there may be a dead body inside. And then KO uses Shatter to blast open the door in the garage. Billy rushes past her, and she hits her head on the wall. Luna reaches up into the fireplace and ends up pulling a dead body out, and it looks to be Rebecca. Billy runs in, and Hulk smashes into the dead body. Gertrude decides to do an autopsy and finds 2 puncture marks on her neck. And then Luna spills something red on her. She freaks out. Everyone's at a 10 on freak out. She runs upstairs and showers. Turns out it's just tomato juice, but KO is not going to expose her. Whiteclaw finds a room with a table that has plans laid out, and there's a map with North Sawyer and West Alkeld marked with a question mark, as well as a photograph of Melissa Truman, who's been missing since August 24th of 2055. And we do a little bit more of discovering around the house, and KO walks up to the 3rd floor where there is a workshop containing robotic parts. So, robot children might be in our future.
She was right all along.
Yeah, so that's exactly where we pick up. We pick up with KO in not the game room, but she's found an attic workshop in on the 3rd floor, where there are robot parts. There are no assembled robots, but there are some arms and some legs and some circuit boards and electronics tools all around, and that's where we pick up. But I left that last time as the sort of cliffhanger because that's I'll go ahead and let me see if I can reveal everything here. You guys have pretty thoroughly looked at the house, so there you go.
Does this mean that we found where all the coffins are?
You have not found where all the coffins are.
There must be more secret rooms. We have to look for those.
We haven't even found one coffin.
You have not even found one coffin. That's absolutely true.
We know
because
that there are coffins.
Vampires are just like you and I, except with an illness.
We're going to have a long talk about diseases when we get back to the van. Sensitivity training for how to deal with people who have conditions when we get back to the van.
Look what you guys have done to us.
Got a whole seminar to look forward to.
There will be a slideshow presentation and everything.
I love it.
I'm going to direct message Gertrude and Luna and tell them to come upstairs.
Will hopefully be back, guys. Make my way.
Stop screaming! You're giving me a heart attack.
I'm sorry. There was just a thing that happened. It's no big deal. I might have overreacted. I don't know. Bye.
Yeah. So for the record, you have the spiral staircase that leads up to the second floor, and then there's a linear staircase next to it that goes up to the attic.
Okay.
Before Luna walks in, I just stop her on the stairs, and I'm just like, now, don't freak out.
What do you mean?
But
I've never freaked out in my life.
right, and I just move aside and let you in.
I walk in.
And you see something that apparently is right out of your nightmares.
It is just robot parts.
It's robot parts and tools, and but no fully assembled robots.
Okay. Luna is looking around the room and she's nodding. She's going, uh-huh. 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 I'll be back. And she walks over to the bathroom and shuts the door and screams and then walks out, super calm, put together, goes, so robots, huh? And like circles it on her notebook where she had written robot children and writes yes.
Or enhanced humans. Or metahumans. We don't
Or
know.
just regular drones.
Yeah, regular drones. Mm-hmm.
I direct message Gertrude. Maybe I should have just told you to come up.
I know nothing about
tactic.
I know nothing about all of this stuff. Like I'm just not good with it. Can I do some sort of check to look at it?
Well, first of all, go ahead and make a composure test.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's a great idea, Billy.
I don't know why this keeps happening to me. Okay. That's a 4 on composure.
There we go. Yeah, you're keeping it buttoned up after. So you went to the bathroom and you vented enough of it out that you're holding it together.
Yeah.
So now, do you have the hardware skill or any mechanic skills?
I have computer.
I'll let you roll that, but the threshold's going to be higher.
Oh, I love it. That's what I want.
And what are you looking for?
I'm looking to see if I can figure out if there's evidence of robot children or if this is just a normal weird thing happening in this house.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and make instead of computer. Well, I'll give you your choice: either computer or perception.
I want to do computer
Okay.
because I want to be really bad at it.
Perfect.
Okay. How's a 1?
Yeah, you're not sure. You do notice that like the couple of robot arms that you find are smaller than your arms.
Hold it up and I hold it next to my arm and I'm like, uh-huh. And I set it back down and I look at them and I go, so we've got
Do the others of you wish to do a perception test?
Yes.
And I have aeronautic and automotive mechanic skills. No hardware, though.
fancy.
So I'll give you your choice of which one of those you want to roll, whether perception or mechanic.
I rolled a perception.
Okay.
I'm going to go with automotive mechanic because it's better than my perception.
Okay. Yeah, so the two of you notice different things. So Gertrude, you notice, the robotic arms are essentially the size of arms you would have if you were looking to mimic either a human child or possibly a dwarf or gnome.
Okay.
And then KO, you notice that when Luna sets down the arm, she sets it right next to what appears to be a small family picture. That's just that's set up on the. It's actually it's toppled over, so it's sort of facing up. It's one of those frames that you have like the fold-out flap where you would normally set it up, but it's actually laying down.
Okay.
And you recognize, so it's male and female, whom you recognize as the Stanishes, and two children, one boy, one girl.
Okay.
And it's actually the photo was taken right out front of the house. You recognize the steps.
Okay.
So do these look like cyber arms?
Yeah, they're definitely they're either cyber arms or drone arms.
Could I tell the difference with the cyber technology?
Sure.
I don't want to freak out Luna any more than absolutely necessary.
I'm pretty calm, I think.
Okay.
Think I'm hanging in there really well.
So they are not cyber technology. So you would remember with that role, there are certain things that have to be included in the cyber parts to make them compatible with living tissue. Those are absent here. This is just, for lack of a better term, a drone part.
Okay.
But it's made to be fairly realistic looking, at least from a distance.
All right.
I look around at the other two and I say, okay, so to recap, we got grown children. We got one member of this family confirmed dead, also living with the vampiric disease, and a lot of tomato juice in the fridge. What do we do now?
So we were supposed to find these people, right?
Yeah.
So we
found
found one
one.
out of 4?
Yeah, and according to every class that I ever been in, that's a fail.
So these are definitely drone parts and not, I was hoping they'd be like cyber arms or something like that, but they're not. They're definitely drone parts.
Yep.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Keo, what were you saying?
Let's call the guys up here.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, we have confirmed droids. I repeat, confirmed droids. That you can meet us upstairs to see that we in fact have droid children that we should be on the lookout for.
I pick up the picture, the family photo, and enhance.
Yeah. On the way up, you said that there's drone children we need to worry about. Like, are they running rampant up there? And he starts moving with some pep in the step up the steps.
No, it's just parts. I don't have high hopes that these parts are the children disassembled. I don't know. I don't think so.
They're disassembling children?
Listen, once you reach up into a fireplace, hoping to find a loose brick, and you find a body, you start to be a little less optimistic. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, even when the darkest, the night is dark, there's hope for the dawn, right?
There may be pain in the night, but joy comes in the morning. I can't.
So Aladdin gets up to the room and looks in and sees the children parts. Are they do they feel like flesh when you pick it up, or is it obviously just like steel and whatnot?
It's a little bit padded, but it's clearly less soft than flesh would be.
Okay.
It's clear that there's something metallic, hard plastic, something like that, fairly close to being underneath the skin.
Billy, are you okay? Like, has anybody seen him? Last I saw, he was beating up chimneys.
I walk into the room, look around. I'm like, is this where they're keeping their legs at?
Looks like a bunch of arms so far.
Okay, I wasn't sure because, I heard that vampires can be magical, and the kind of magic and legs, they go together, right? I mean, that's a thing.
Billy, are you feeling all right?
Little worn down, little peaked. I mean, I might just go out to Darcy and take a nap, or I saw some bedrooms downstairs. Might fall asleep down there for a little bit.
You want to fall asleep in a house that someone just got drained in?
Darcy, it is. Okay.
You know what? Yeah, we found Rebecca. Let's go find your husband.
Yeah.
Maybe he's around here somewhere too. I think his name is Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of house we haven't covered.
Yeah. Like any of the bedrooms.
Yeah, so you make a once through of all the rooms in the house, and it looks like the place has been lived in, but not recently. You don't find any of the other people.
Is there? Maybe we can try the neighbors.
I want to look in. This kind of looks like a laundry room. I have no idea what it is, but can I look in the washer and dryer?
Sure. Yeah, so in the washer there's a still wet and now sort of smelling a mildew load of clothes.
Huh.
It smells like it's probably been there for several days.
Yeah. I think they left in a bit of a hurry. If in fact they did leave, I don't know. There's still like wet laundry.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Both families are supposed to be living here in this home, right?
That's correct.
Right.
So let's see what belongs to which family.
Okay.
Sounds good.
There's how many bedrooms? There's 2 bedrooms and a master suite?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay. Is anyone too afraid to go by themselves and would like someone to go with them for comfort and safety in numbers? I volunteer to help you if that is the case.
Would you like someone to hold your hand?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Do you need someone to hold your hand?
Oh no, Jesus always has my back.
Okay. Well then, I'll go with Gertrude.
Luna, I need your help.
Cool. Yeah, I go with Gertrude.
Okay.
I would like to go down to the study media room.
All right. So let's see. Which bedroom are Gertrude and Luna going toward?
Do we want to check out the master or one of the other ones?
We could start in the master that has the highest likelihood of multiple people inhabiting it.
Agreed.
I'll take a tiny room.
One of the? You mean one of the other bedrooms?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll put you in bedroom 3.
Oh yeah, and this other bedroom has that balcony too. Right?
It does. Yeah. So we'll put you there first. Why not? All right. So the study media room, KO. You do see there is a trail of like a little bit of water sort of trailing from this bathroom to the stairwell.
Oh, I follow the signs for sure.
Okay, so you go into the bathroom then. And what you find is that trail continues to the shower, which is still dripping. It's not currently turned on, but it's still, there are a few drops falling from the shower head.
I put 2 and 2 together and I leave.
Okay.
I assume it's Luna, and
so in the master suite there is a king size bed in here. There are assorted pictures and things on the wall with the Stanishes. But oddly, no pictures of the kids.
Not odd to me.
Read my mind. I was going to ask that.
I'm sorry?
You read my mind. I was going to ask if there were any pictures of the kids.
Oh, okay. And that's true. There are no pictures of the kids.
I very carefully want to look under the bed.
Okay. You reach down.
Lift it up if you would prefer.
Yeah, maybe, because if I reach under there and I grab another foot, it's gonna be a bad day, even more for Luna. So yeah.
So this is one of those beds. It's the king size bed that has like the drawer units in the bottom. So there's no normal way to reach under. Yeah.
Okay, so then maybe I just start pulling out drawers then.
Okay. So you start pulling out drawers, and the drawers have clothes in them, assorted trinkets.
Cool. Yeah, are there any like dressers or anything?
Yeah, there's a dresser in here. It has more clothes in it. It is they are not full of clothes, but the dresser isn't full of clothes, but it does have some clothes in it.
So, Gertie, do you think? I don't know why I keep expecting them to have left a note. I don't know, but I'm just like, do we check the closet, see if there's any like things in pockets, or I don't know. What's the plan?
Yeah, I mean, checking the closet is a great idea. Like you would expect if someone was going on a trip that there wouldn't be suitcases in the closet, for example.
Yeah.
Are there any sort of dressers or countertops or anything in this room? I'm looking for like jewelry or, a wallet or, comms or something like that might have been left behind in a hurry.
You do not find comms. Actually, that's not correct. So on Rebecca's side of the bed, you do find a comm link.
Is there a
Okay.
sign that says Rebecca's bedside on the?
Well, you conclude that from it's the same side where the drawers underneath are all you gather her clothes.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So that probably, I don't know. The thing I'm thinking about right now is, did they leave of their own accord, or were they like taken? And this feels like something, if they were leaving of their own accord, it might be one of the first thing. Like it's kind of it's like comms, keys, wallet. Kind of, that's probably all the same thing. I don't know, Shadowrun. But seems like one of those important things that you take with you first, right?
Right, that's what I would think too. Now, it makes sense if Rebecca's comm is still here because she is still here.
Mm,
So that would make sense. But I'm going to grab it anyway
yeah,
and see if someone can take a look at it.
yeah, yeah. I start looking in the closet. Yeah,
Okay, so you go to the closet.
yeah. Chris's face right now has me.
Yeah, I totally thought you were gonna roll a composure for R. Kelly.
Oh, dang it!
But I didn't want to.
No.
So I was like,
I only do composure checks when I need to actually be composed. Yeah. So, like, if we were talking to someone giving us a job, that would be a composure check. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's more of a problem. Yeah, so you go to the closet, and there are clothes hung up. It's not a full closet. I mean, it's not the sort of closet where things are jam packed in, but there are a fair number of clothes hanging there.
Are there boxes or things on shelves?
Yeah, there are boxes on shelves. So you find assorted shoe boxes. You find one shoebox on the very top of this shelf.
How tall is the shelf?
It's probably it's maybe like 6 or 7 feet up. So you have to sort of reach up there, but you can reach it.
Cool. Yeah, I grab it and I bring it out to the master suite and I set it on the bed. And I go, found this in the closet.
Okay, let's take a look.
Cool. I slowly take the lid off.
Okay, you slowly take the lid off.
I'm expecting, like, I think Luna at this point is expecting more droid things and is worried that she's gonna find like droid eyeballs or something. Like kind of like doll eyes.
With the little googly eyes.
Yeah, just like yeah.
So in here, you find an assortment of papers, and really what you find is mostly photographs, like old school photographs.
Look at this photograph. I say that to Gertie.
I will. What's on these photographs? Let's look at them.
So these are very they're faded photographs. So they're old. Of a pair of young children outside this house.
Old photographs of young children outside of the house. Do the children look familiar?
No, make a perception check.
Okie dokie. Will do.
Gertrude, you can do that as well, since you guys are both looking at the photographs. So it wasn't a glitch. I'm checking the dice.
I checked as well.
but it is not a success. However, with 6 successes, Luna, you piece together that with the with the photograph that's in the workshop, these look to be younger versions of the kids, of the Stanish kids.
Okay.
Like 3-4 years old.
Okay. I ask Gertie, droids don't typically like grow, right?
No, most drones don't grow. You can rebuild them, but they're not generally built to have biological functions like growing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And I add more question marks to my droid children note in my notebook. Okay. Should we take these with us?
Probably. Do you want to check the back and see if there's anything written on them, like names or dates?
Oh, that's a great idea. I flip them over. And it tells us everything we need to know about this entire campaign.
Entire campaign.
Backs of photographs have all the mysteries of the universe on them.
Yes. This is why Nickelback
Yeah.
made that really famous song.
Mhm.
So you flip that one over, and it's on the back. There's just a handwritten note in sort of faded ink that says Ronnie and Brenda, age 4.
Okay. So these children have names, but that's still only one set of children.
Yeah, we're still missing a whole family.
Yeah.
And Mr. Stanish. But this is really good. You did a good job.
Thanks.
So let's go to the other bedrooms. We've got Hallerden down here in bedroom 2. So you walk into bedroom 2 and you see there's the door over here where you think the balcony is that is boarded over. And this is set up. You're guessing it might be a guest room of some kind because there is so there's a bed there, there's a dresser there, but the bed is made and apparently has not been used in a while.
Yeah, but the balcony's boarded up.
Balcony's boarded up. That's right.
Okay. I'm going to come into the bathroom.
Okay.
And then going to kind of like make a casual like look around, open up the medicine cabinets and under the sink and whatnot.
Okay.
See if I can find something.
You do notice there's a little bit of dust in here.
So just like
it's probably hasn't been used in a while.
Yeah. He kind of runs a finger, it like gives a white glove test to the sink, kind of rubs
and it comes up dusty.
Dusty AF. Yeah.
Field inspection.
Is there? So you said there's dressers and what have you. So
Yep,
I'm going to.
dressers.
I will, pull them out, see if I can find some kind of.
They are all empty.
I'd like to check the. How sturdy is this? The boarding? Can I tell if it's been hastily put up or like how long it's been? Like, are the nails still kind of shiny or some shit?
It looks pretty sturdy. The nails don't look shiny, but they don't look rusty or anything.
It's kind of like shakes grabs the board and gives it a test.
And you notice that the boards, as there's some of them are nails, some of them are screws.
Like the same kind of screws that I saw in the drone parts?
No.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, these are like regular wood screws.
Alrighty. And then I'm gonna go into the closet.
Okay. The closet is empty.
Straight up empty.
Yeah, so there are clothes hangers, but there's nothing hanging in the closet.
It seems like this is a guest bedroom. He says
That's the sense you're getting. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. No, I was like, I'm saying I'm in comms. I'm like, it looks like what I'm in is a guest bedroom. It doesn't seem like anybody's been in here for bed. It's all dusty and whatnot. It's not like they hastily put up any boards or grabbed anything out of here. So I'm gonna take a step out to the hallway. Then what's this over here? Is this just like a walk-in closet?
Yeah, it's another walk-in closet.
I assumed it was the laundry room.
It's the laundry room. That's right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. This is the laundry room, and
It's the laundry room.
All right. Well, then I'll take a step. Boom, and then come in bedroom.
So at that
3.
point, you also see KO coming out because her trip through the bathroom was fairly quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's go. Did you find anything of note?
No, not really. I'm gonna go back upstairs though.
By all means.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go into the third bedroom.
The third bedroom. Okay, so the third bedroom is not like the second bedroom. It's more like as you're comparing notes, you think it's more like a second master bedroom. This is a bedroom that has a king bed that has been used recently. And there's stuff here indicating that it's been lived in. So you do see pictures hanging around. The pictures are of the Berensons with no children. There are no children in the pictures.
And I know that this couple also apparently had children, correct?
Yeah, that's what you've heard. That they also had children, but you've not seen any pictures of their children.
Okay. I'll take a picture of their picture with my comm link.
Okay.
So I know who I'm looking for in the future, what have you. And then I'm also going to give the whole room another once over, like go through the dressers and whatnot to see if I find like something that not only lets them know who they are, but like where they've been or like where they're going or not.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception test.
Perception. I'm gonna take it to the edge and re-roll that.
All right.
All right.
Okay. So you're searching through. Again, this has dressers. This king bed also has the sort of the drawers underneath, loaded with clothes. The closet here is jam-packed. There is stuff hanging up. Almost like you'd have to like stick your hand in and make room to pull something out without messing everything up. You do find there is a shoebox on the top shelf.
Oh, I definitely go in the shoebox.
Here. So you pull down the shoebox,
mm-hmm.
and you go. You find so on top there are some pictures here. There is one picture of a pair of kids.
Mm-hmm.
And as you turn over the picture, this is Stevie and Nikki, age 5.
Stevie and Nikki.
Yep.
Oh, they're adorable.
Are the kids twins? Like,
Yes.
are they're twins? Each
Yeah.
set are twins?
Each set are twins.
Okay. Okay, I guess we'll compare notes later.
And you sort of dig through because this is like these few pictures that you see are kind of right on top. So you're sort of shuffling through the box, and your hand lands on a gun.
Both reach for the gun.
All right. Can I tell if it's been fired recently?
No.
No. Okay. So like a Predator or a Ruger? Because we always need more Rugers.
So you pull it out, and it's got the sort of the branding on it. It's a Colt government model.
Do I know if he was? Okay.
And as you pull that out, you also see something that looks like a wallet. As you open the wallet, there's a badge inside, and on the other side there's an ID. So it's that sort of you flash your badge sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is corporate security. So this is Alan Berenson, corporate security for Truman Technologies.
Okay. I relay that information out to them. I say that it looks like what was his name again? Truman.
Alan Berenson.
Berenson. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As like it seems as if he left without his credentials and his firearm, and seems like.
And no, it seems like the firearm has not been fired in quite some time.
No.
It's been cleaned far more recently than it's been fired.
Okay.
But you get the sense that this stuff has been in this box for a long time.
Hey, everybody can. If you guys see like an article of clothing or a knickknack, I just need one for each person. Can you grab that for me? I think I might have an idea of how we can track these people down.
I mean, we found nothing for the kids yet, but we can grab some clothes from the drawers in here for the.
Yeah, and we've got Rebecca's comm link.
Yeah. What I know, so Chris has an idea. Chris has an idea, and I don't know if Aladdin would have this idea, if he would know if it was a stupid idea. Is there a way to, what I know, if spirits could like sniff out people with their clothes, or like, you know what I'm saying?
So one thing that can be used with the search power is an object that belonged to the person.
Sweet. All right, good. I'm on the right track.
As far as you can tell, these 2 bedrooms are awash in items that belong to the 4 adults.
So they all shared this room?
No. So this bedroom is, to use the same phrase, it's awash in stuff that belonged to the 2 Berenson adults. The master bedroom is awash in stuff that belonged to the Stanish adults.
All right, hear me out, guys. I've got 2 theories. Maybe they're the same. I don't know. Theory number 1. Secret Service or protective services, like witness protection. That's what I'm thinking of. Witness protection. Okay. Theory number 2: kids died. They're grieving. They have put together some sort of in their grief. Droid children. It went badly. The children attacked. I haven't figured out how the vampiric thing plays in, but I'm sure that we will find more clues and I can get back to you.
Alrighty. Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Billy,
Badge
how are
is
you?
probably some kind of con. The con, I'm telling you, nobody like that is going to live here in the zone without a really good reason. I mean, that just got to be some kind of con artist prop or something like that.
Billy, did you wake up
I'd
from
be
your
willing
nap?
to take.
So it's at that point that Billy, you arrive at Darcy, and you see, in the back of Darcy is White Claw, and he is currently passed out with an empty vodka bottle next to him.
Did he run out when I was covered in blood from the fridge?
You haven't seen him. No. So he was the one that found the heist room, as he called it.
Yes. No, that's right.
But after that, when you guys sort of split up to search the house, you kind of lost track of him at that point. So you see in the back of Darcy, there's an empty vodka bottle, and there's an empty one of those tomato juice bottles. And this one is definitely labeled tomato juice.
Both empty?
They're both empty.
Or not? I don't know. I'm 19. I mean, 25. I'm 20.
My ID says 25.
Yes.
While this is going on, I'm going to check the attic areas, the attic spaces, because that's where you store things that you don't want to see anymore.
Is there an elevator in this house?
There is.
Okay.
It's kind of unusual for a 3-story house, but yeah, there's a lift there.
Yeah, that was my thought. Go ahead, Kale.
Yeah.
So you wander into the attic. This is full of like trunks and boxes, full of cobwebs.
Cool. I look
this
for.
is basically like an old family attic that nobody has gone into for a long time.
Good.
Okay.
Mr. Vimes. I I pilfer through the things for children's stuff.
Yeah. So you find there are, as you open sort of box after box after box, you find children's clothing, children's toys. You find, going all the way back to baby clothing. You even see there's like there are a couple of cribs in the corner, and there's a playpen, sort of folded up.
All right. Oh boy. I also go and check this other attic space.
Okay. This is also full of boxes and trunks.
Okay. And I also pilfer through.
Okay, so you pilfer through those. Yeah, so you pilfer through those, and I'm going to ask you to make a composure test.
Aw, man. Okay.
This is not Call of Cthulhu, but I'm going to make you make a sanity check anyway. Okay, one is good enough.
Hmm.
Ooh, that was close to a glitch too.
I like to look on the edge.
Yeah, so you definitely as you work your way back toward the back of the attic, you find more and more there are like electronic parts, and then you start finding, hey, this is a full robot body. And then you open it, there's another robot body. And then another smaller robot body. So you find 3 sets of twin robot bodies that it sort of dawns upon you that this is like twin children at different ages of growth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh-huh.
And they all look like the Standish kids.
I'm fully invested in this story.
You're in it.
I know. It's so good.
Now, what about the Berenson kids?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I take pictures and I send them to the group chat.
Have we compared
Okay.
the pictures of the Stanish kids and the Berenson kids yet?
Mm-mm. I was about to ask that.
You have not, but you can now. Since all these pictures are coming into the group chat, and you're starting to piece things together. You suggested it, Gertrude. Go ahead and make a perception or maybe medicine test.
Say, I'm
Ooh.
great at perception, we have learned. But I will go for medicine this time. Also great at medicine.
Also great at medicine.
Okay.
Awfully great at medicine. Wow. All right.
Medicine's good.
So, so as you are comparing all these pictures, you can tell that best you can tell is that like all the robot children are various stages of the Stanish kids, of Ronnie and Brenda, with the names you have. And they are, so they start from age 4. So you've got the picture that was in the shoebox. There was Ronnie and Brenda, age 4. And then the first set of robot bodies that KO found in the attic is about the right age for 4-ish. And then you go to the next set of twin robot children from the attic, and that's about, you think maybe age 6 or 7. And then the last one that KO found is sort of an age 8 or 9, something like that. And then the picture that you guys found in the workshop looks like about age somewhere between 10 and 12.
Okay, another theory, guys. What if some corporation is collecting twins and they came and took their twin kids, but then told them that they had to have replacements so no one suspected that the kids were taken, and so they've been sending them robot parts to build their kids at different ages. I know, stunning.
Yeah.
Who's the game master? You or
Luna's full conspiracy theory.
Fluid.
Yeah, she's just full conspiracy theory. I'm just gonna trust that Bob has already done what he's gonna do, and I am not influencing this campaign at all.
So after hearing this, I want to try to put it in what is Google or whatever. What was his company's name?
We're going to do a matrix search for Truman Technologies.
Truman Technologies, yes.
Didn't we know that they were a part of the Community Watch?
Yes, they were supposed to go to a Community Watch meeting.
That's right.
Okay.
They were missing from a Community Watch meeting. That's how they were reported missing.
Because they never showed up.
Because they didn't show up.
Gotcha,
Which stands to reason they had been going in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys did a little bit of searching that at least was adjacent to Truman Technologies last time.
Okay.
And what you found was that because Billy's assistant ran a matrix search. I think it was partly on the name that was scrawled in the notes in the heist room and the date.
Yeah.
And that was the date that Melissa Truman went missing in Chicago. So she is essentially the heir to Truman Technologies.
Does Melissa have a twin?
Melissa does not have a twin.
Okay.
You found that Truman Technologies is now a subsidiary of Horizon. Well, so while we're thinking about that, we can go ahead and go to our 10-minute break because we're getting close to 9 o'clock. So why don't we do that? We'll come back in 10 and we'll pick up from there. And welcome back. We're just about to, I think, make some decisions about what to do next, or maybe investigate what this lift is all about.
Oh yeah, I'm checking out the lift. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of everything up here, and then go to the lift and see if I can use it.
Okay. Yeah, so you push the button, and you hear it sort of rumbles to life, and
Excellent.
and then at some point, like a little, it's not like an office building elevator ding, but there's definitely like a low-pitched buzzer.
Okay, I get in with all the
Okay.
stuff, and I look at the buttons to see how many floors there are.
There are 3 and a basement.
Oh. I go to the first floor, push everything out, and then go down to the basement.
Oh my god.
Okay, so KO's going to the basement. So I don't have a map of this, so it'll be because it's all one room. It's an unfinished basement.
Incredible.
Where so the door opens and you hear the sort of rumbling. There's the furnace there. There's the water heater. All the utilities are here. And you sort of look around. Go ahead and make a perception test. Actually, do you have means of seeing in the dark? Because it is dark down here.
You know what? We never went over my gear, so I cannot tell you. You can tell me what I have.
Let me see if I can find your... here we go. I have your character sheet. And you have... Yeah, I don't think you bought anything other than armor and weapon.
Yeah, I was advised to not do anything with the gear stuff.
Okay. So we'll want to take care of that at some point because you have a bunch of money sitting around.
And you hitting that for bus passes, young lady.
It's all in bus passes. Now, granted, the bus pass market has tanked the past few days.
I know. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, we're back to just getting straight up new yen for our work.
Yeah.
So.
So we'll say between having a lot of money that's sort of Schrodinger's equipment and inside the survival kits that Allerden brought, it does have a flashlight.
Oh yes. Okay. Free flashlight.
It's one of those crappy ones, but it's like one of those crappy. It's like a.
Okay, how many?
This one's sort of the hand grind thing.
Oh God, no! How many survival packs are there?
So you have the one from one of Allerden's packs.
Okay.
You guys handed the rest of them out.
I was hoping to double fist. Yeah.
No, but at least it's the sort of grind that charges a battery. So there's an actual battery in there. It's already charged. You don't have to grind it yet.
Excellent. I use it.
But it is a fairly dim light. Do you have low light vision? Okay. So it is pretty dim
Not
here.
say.
So go ahead and make a perception test.
Okay.
All right, 2 successes. Almost a glitch, but not quite.
Always
Okay.
teetering on the edge, just for
Always
you.
teetering on the edge. Yeah, so you sort of you're right out of a horror movie. You went alone to the basement with a crappy flashlight. And you're sort of wandering around with this crappy flashlight. And it's a finished basement. Sorry, not a finished basement. It's concrete. It's like painted concrete with all of the utilities and stuff down here. And you sort of swing the light around, and you see there's a on one wall there's an outline in brick. That your guess is there's a room that's been bricked off.
Okay. I patch into everyone. Guys, meet me in the basement.
Going down.
And I go over and I get ready to use Shatter on the wall.
Okay.
Let's see. We're gonna do.
I'll make my token ride the elevator.
I did a 5 on that door, so I think I did a 5 on the door. So we'll just do 6.
Okay.
3, and then drain. Okay, I beat the drain.
Yep.
I do have low light vision.
Okay. So with low light or thermographic, you can see quite a bit better coming down here because there's the one flashlight, and it's kind of enough for you guys to see by. Thermographic basically just lets you see each other and the water heater in the furnace.
I do have a thermographic flashlight as well.
Ah, that's right, you do. I remember that from last season.
Mm-hmm.
So
it comes in handy once a year's worth it.
Yep. So here we go. So you sort of shine that around, and yeah, it's enough for you to see by. And there's definitely sort of like the concrete wall. You think maybe there used to be a door, but it's been bricked off. And it's fairly old. And you do that as KO does a sort of Hadouken sort of thing and tries to shatter the... and you see parts of the brick sort of fly into what is clearly a small room.
You did that with your hands? He says incredulously. he didn't see her come in the first time. He just heard an explosion.
And you certainly hear another explosion.
Yeah, you can't. And then I stick my weird little flashlight in.
You stick the flashlight in.
Yeah, no, not quite.
And there you do see two coffins.
Billy. Billy.
I'm all over this. I'm pummeling the snot out of these coffins.
Okay, so you go in and
What?
No.
Oh,
Do you know how boxes work?
he goes in and does a Hulk smash on one of them, and you see
my.
just before he hits, this coffin has a seal around it. And that seal shatters open as he smashes down on the coffin lid. And it sort of pops. And you definitely smell decay in here.
I'd like to pull Billy away from the coffins as well as everyone else and say, so now that we have potentially exposed ourselves to some sort of biological component, now would be a good time to put on any sort of gas mask you may have.
I have had my gas mask on this entire time. I mean, I took it off to take a shower, but then I put it back on. I did note that because I wasn't sure what was going to be in the house.
Yeah, you did put it on before you entered the house. That's right.
My notes literally say, and Billy effed us.
So great.
And that's where they messed up.
That's when they knew.
So you do like one smash, Billy, and then you feel this sort of tugging on your shoulder, almost trying to drag you out of the room.
Oh, calm. Yeah, I mean, I just told you I'd call you. Yeah.
Maybe you should have said
And I
more
did.
than his name 92 times, Father.
So
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My apologies. And going forward, I'll definitely put more context into my message.
I'm loving some of the stuff in chat, by the way. So you guys sort of you sort of pull everybody out of the room, Gertrude, and start putting on. Who puts on gas masks?
If you give me one.
If you would give me one.
Yeah, I bet
you don't
personally.
have things. Yeah.
I don't have anything listed out.
Yeah, all my gear's not here.
Okay, so go ahead and write it down so that we remember to buy you one with your gear money.
Thanks,
you have a gas
Tom.
mask.
Tom helped me put my character together. That's why I have stuffs. Shout out to Tom.
It was amazing.
So I think I saw every hand go up except mine. And so you all have gas masks on now. Now what?
Can I smash it again?
Man.
So Billy goes back in.
No!
The same one or the other one?
The same one, because it's obviously still in one piece, so I have to make sure to smash the coffin so that the vampire can't get in there and sleep there.
Can I try to talk him down?
Sure. You can certainly try to talk him down.
Goodness gracious.
I feel like we should just back him up on this one and then tell him not to touch the other coffin.
Look, there's sealed coffins in a room that was sealed up in a house where the kids are possibly robots.
Look, one of those is not sealed anymore, and we're gonna have to deal with those consequences
one of them
no matter what.
That's right. One of them is already not sealed anymore.
Billy, don't touch the other one.
Composure.
So two is enough. I mean, you have your faculties about you.
But the vampires, when they come back, they're going to want to lay here and...
Look, I guess we have to look at that one for science. But,
so to that point, as you're about to slam your hands down on the first coffin for the second time, you do see there is already an occupant.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. Point of game mechanics. Even though I got 2 on my composure poll, because I've come down from the kamikaze.
Yep.
I have a social limit of 1.
So composure is not a skill check, and so it's not limited by your limits.
Double checking.
Those go beyond your limits. But yeah, if you make a social skill test, then yeah, that's bound by your social limit.
What's your social?
Let's not desecrate the dead. All right, come on. That's enough.
Gotta make sure we really get a good hit on this. So gonna take another hit of kamikaze.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh my!
The coffin really good.
So we're going to have 2 presentations when we get back to the van.
And you all see him do it this time. It's pretty plain that he's taking a sort of combat drug, and so he pops that, and he's good to go.
Like he was good to go last time when he punched the dead body. Here's dead body number 2.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what's happening at this point.
No. So then I'm like, does this drug just make him punch dead bodies? Because that's kind of useless.
They're already dead. I mean, yeah. So what do we see? Does it topple over? Or?
Oh yeah. So he at this point he's like. So with that 2 composure and taking a dose of kamikaze, that is not enough to keep you from bashing in the coffin. And so you bash on the coffin, and it only takes 1 more time, but the halves of the coffin lid kind of dent in and crumple and then fall over. And then you see there's still the bottom of the coffin, and laying in there is a decayed, mostly skeleton by now.
I'm going to start sensing the room.
Okay. Good, making a sensing test.
So maybe you could have done that before you called in.
I told him, did I not, Billy? I told you that as soon as I saw a coffin, I would call you.
Yeah. Do your thing. I'm writing drugs. Drugs are bad. Duh.
Drugs are bad.
On my notepad.
And a sensing.
Oh, these are skeletons. These aren't vampires.
And then the rest of you can make perception tests. Allerden, with your sensing test, you notice that there is definitely a background count here. It's a little bit death mixed with unresolved grief.
And for those of us that don't know what a background count is, if I remember correctly, it's like spells are harder to cast in here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So magic of all types is harder to do. Yeah. So casting spells is more difficult. Anything that you do that is like if you have an adept power, those tend to be harder to use.
Yeah.
May I roll for magical fury?
Sure.
You're trying to magically get angry? Oh, theory, not fury. Sorry.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out what the magic seal is on these coffins.
Yeah, so you do see as you sort of go around, there are the pieces of this seal, but the other coffin is intact at the moment. Billy hasn't gone to break that one open yet, and you do see it's a kind of a wax seal that is inscribed with arcane symbols that look to be some sort of a ritual. And it looks almost like it's a mix of like folklore and religion, trying to somewhere between keep an undead at bay or lay somebody to rest. And you do notice, so the one that's exposed now, the skeleton that's exposed, has fangs.
Well, it won't be me, but is there a way for one of us, probably Gertie, to see if it looks like one of the people from the photos?
It's mostly a skeleton, correct?
Mostly skeleton.
Right. That's why I'm like, I probably will be useless at this, but maybe
This will be a perception or medicine test, and it's going to be a fairly high threshold.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Is it made worse by me snapping the neck on the skeleton?
Well, that's part of the reason.
All right, I got a 2. I think that does it. Combined with the 2 from Gertie, I think we cracked this case.
I also have medical history, if that is applicable.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that as well. Okay, so that's what you needed.
Nice.
So this is these are not quite right for the Stanish kids, but they might be the Berenson kids.
There's just one body in the coffin, correct?
One body in each coffin.
Okay.
Now that Billy's finished opening the other one. And they're both vampires. Now dead vampires.
Stanish kids
That's the
equal
way.
robot. Berensons
Berensons equal vamps.
equal
HMPPV, right?
HMHVV.
HMHVV.
Write it down. HM.
No, I'll be sure to take notes during the PowerPoint presentation.
Mm-hmm. No, don't worry. There'll be a quiz.
You take the quiz as many times as you need to, but you have to get every answer correct.
Or else you can't leave the van.
Well, welcome to CBTs in the sixth world.
how awful these kids were maybe buried alive? Maybe? And I want to try and open the other coffin to see if there are scratch marks on the inside.
It's already open by now.
The other one?
Billy is taking care of that.
Oh no. The evidence is all gone.
And at this point he's sort of pacing the room.
Jeez. Okay.
Wait,
Billy.
how does Billy open the other coffin? Does he just rip the thing? Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you said there was a background count and there was something else?
So the background count, you get the sense that there's a whole lot of unresolved grief that was just packed into this room and bricked over, Cask of Amontillado style.
Not nice. Just the reference was nice.
And then looking at the magical seals, because I'm still in the looking with my astral stuff, does like the seal around the coffin light up or give any inclination that it's actually magical?
You see, yes. So it is. Well, it was until it was ripped open.
Okay.
So you see the quickly fading residual magic.
Okay.
Of the seals.
Damn. Can I make a magical theory test to know what kind of magic was performed on those seals before it disappears
Sure.
into nothing? All right.
So KO, you look at the inside of the lid, and it's not clawed.
Okay.
Boom.
Yeah, so it is definitely it is very much akin to a burial ritual, except just as KO mentioned, it's meant to contain undead.
And I say to Gertrude, you sure it's just a virus? There's not going to pop up. Or
Well,
anything?
I mean that's where the ritual comes from back in history. It's meant to seal the coffin from being opened by undead. The magic in it is just basically a sealing ritual. It's meant to essentially lock the coffin closed.
Oh, to keep them from the undead. Gotcha. Okay.
To keep it from being opened.
Okay, by the undead. So like ghouls or whatnot, trying to get corpses, etc. Right? Is that what you mean?
It's so now that you mention it, it's used both ways.
Okay.
To keep things from breaking in and to keep things from breaking out.
The only thing we really know is that Billy the Berserker is not undead.
Correct.
That's right.
I'm just trying to find any sort of comfort I can get. Okay.
Yep.
So, to answer your question, Father, when HMHVV first appeared, there was a lot of confusion about what was actually happening. Very much like when the surge first appeared, there was a lot of confusion about what was happening. So, the idea that if these bodies are 30, 25 years old, that would be a reasonable response for people who didn't understand what was happening. If the children got infected, that their parents wanted to protect them, if they believed that it was some sort of magical or religious thing, to keep them sealed in these coffins until, I don't know, maybe they were going to find the cure and come back, or maybe they just decided it was just a lost cause and just intended to leave these kids here forever because they didn't know what else to do. I would need definitely some better lighting and some better equipment, and probably really a coroner to figure out exactly how old these bodies are.
Yeah.
So we've bumped our grade up quite a bit, I would say. Should we call Nick and let him know what we found so far?
Yes.
Does that make us money?
Luna's full crack the mystery mode. She just does not care about the money.
Okay.
So we found
Answers.
kids.
Yeah.
Two kids.
Go ahead.
Okay, so we found two kids, and the other two kids. Well, we found all the kids. The kids are robots, and then the kids are vampires right here. So we found all the kids.
But we do seem to be
Technically,
missing the most recent version of the kids.
Yes.
We're missing the most recent version of the kids. We're missing the husbands, and we're missing the other woman.
Brenda. No, wait, sorry, that's the kid. The other wife is
Susan.
Yes.
Susan Berenson.
Did you guys grab clothes out of their room?
Did we check the garage?
Check the first floor. I dumped a whole bunch of stuff up there.
Okay. So I'm going to get out and try to get out of the background camp, right? And then I'm going to summon an. Can I summon another spirit? Is there like a cooldown, refresh spirit on that, or?
Yeah, you can certainly do so.
Okay.
Well,
the
he's doing
only
that.
caveat is the only caveat is that you roll drain every time.
Okay. All right. I will summon. If I summon a level 6 spirit, I will get more than one search out of it. Right. Last time I only had the one.
So search generally is a remote service, which uses all of your services.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. All right. So then I will summon a level 3 spirit.
Okay.
Rolling.
Can I make my way to the garage while
Sure.
that's happening? Cool.
So Luna, you make your way to the garage. So this is where you see Darcy is parked just outside the garage. Remember, the garage door sort of folds down like a drawbridge over the moat.
Yep. Yep.
And Darcy is currently parked sort of on the drawbridge.
Okay.
And you do see in the garage, there are no cars here. But you do see sort of the standard oil stain that tells you, hey, there used to be a car parked here. You're not sure how recent. And there's the standard assortment of stuff that you normally see in a family garage. There are bicycles, assorted automotive tools, lawn equipment.
Are there bicycles for every member of the two families?
So there are 4 adult bicycles.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Did you
I
say?
can't seem
Sorry.
to find.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I can't seem to find the summon tab, or do I just roll drain?
So it should be in your skill list. It's either summoning or the conjuring group.
Okay, gotcha.
Susan Berenson was a mechanic out of this garage.
Let's see. I believe that was Thomas was.
Thomas was a mechanic out of the garage. Okay. Do I see evidence of that, or was that what we found in that room up that KO found in the rec room upstairs or wherever that was?
Yeah, we'll say you can find you can find calling cards that basically they're like business cards. It's Thomas Stanish, mechanic, and a list of com code.
Okay. I send the com code to everyone else and ask, should we maybe try calling his
Calling his number?
Yeah.
With Rebecca's phone? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I will let anyone else do it.
I'll do it.
Oh, I guess it should be me, though.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Okay, hold on. We're good. Okay. Yeah, I'll let you do your spirit thing first, Chris.
Okay. So yeah, I roll.
So it appears in the astral. You get 2 services.
Okay.
It'll cost both of those if you want to do a search power.
I would like to use a search power. Can I have it search for more than one person at a time?
No, you have to specify one target.
Okay. So then I will pass the spirit. I'll pass the spirit the badge.
Okay.
And then I'll ask it to search for him.
Okay.
To search for Mr. Berenson. Just let me know if his whereabouts and if his state and what have you.
All right. So it goes off and begins its searching.
Okay. I am searching for Mr. Berenson right now, and then once I find something, I can look for the others.
I think Gertie has Rebecca's phone or comlink, right?
I do. I grabbed it when we were upstairs.
Okay, I go back to where Gertie is. I found this card. It's got Thomas's number on it. Like, maybe it's worth a shot. Should I call from Rebecca's phone? Like, will that be weird? Like,
It's either going to be a big surprise. It'll probably be a big surprise either way. Either a big surprise that someone is calling from the phone, or a big surprise when it's not Rebecca on the other side.
yeah. My thought is, will it get an answer? Like, if he's in hiding, like, feels like his life's in danger, he may not answer for any random call.
Why don't one of us just call and then pretend we need a vehicle looked at?
Okay, so pretend it's a business call because I've got the business card. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I take a super deep breath, like it's real deep. You
Got
didn't
it.
know this much air could go into this elven body, and then I call.
You call Thomas Danish?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Rings a couple times and goes to voicemail.
Okay, to be expected. Gertie, could I have the other comlink?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
You're just gonna call him right back to back. Hold on a second. Give it a minute. He's gonna just know.
Point. And Luna stands there very still the whole time looking at the comlink, like just waiting for time to pass.
I mean, just gotta let it marinate. Just gonna be like, oh, now this would not. I feel this what White Claw would have told me beforehand.
All of a sudden, you're street savvy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm glad he's here to help you.
Yeah. We all need someone.
Okay. Now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I call with Rebecca's comlink.
You call with Rebecca's comlink. Okay. It goes to voicemail.
Is there a voice message like machine thing?
Believe it or not, I'm not at home.
Please leave your message at the beep.
So do comlinks have like a family, like find your friend
Ooh.
app?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We roll for ooze. We got all successes.
Actually, Deckers can use their cyberdex to locate comlinks.
Yeah.
They know the number of the comlink.
Hey,
Well, then why did you let me call him twice?
So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll 12 dice for me, Billy.
This is the greatest of all time.
You were upset when I did the coffin thing. I didn't think that you wanted me to.
Really, just do the thing. Just do the thing. I fully walk out of
Roll.
there.
We're all just a bunch of clowns. Let's do this. Whoa.
Oh, wait a minute. That didn't work right.
I'd say 46 will do it, right?
Yeah, 46.
Only 3
46
successes.
feels pretty high.
It was only 3 successes. I mistyped. So
Okay.
Oh, it's less than 5. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is several things happen pretty much simultaneously.
Oh boy.
The two of them are that your spirit, Allerton, comes gets popped. So you sense, so as you're sort of getting this this telepathic connection with the spirit, it feels itself going into a pretty serious background count. A sort of pervasive death area. And then it sees someone that you think is Susan Berenson. So swipe at it with a sword. Cuts right through it. And it's dispelled. At the same time, you get the sense of where the spirit was when it got popped. At the same time, Billy's assistant comes back with a location, and that location is the building with the question mark on it from your map.
Okay.
And it's at this point that Billy's second dose of kamikaze crashes.
Oh no.
Are you still up, Billy?
No, that puts me at 1 physical wound.
Damn.
And down goes Billy. I also need you, Billy, to make... Let me take a look at this real quick. Is physiological. So that's going to be a body plus willpower test.
So Billy was looking for Thomas's comm link, and it's at the question mark.
He's at the question. He is. Actually, you get the sense from your assistant that he is below the building with question mark, either in the basement or even maybe below that.
So the basement's basement. That's normal.
It's the sub basement, we'll say.
That's a thing. Okay.
So I need a body plus willpower test from Billy. And you'd really like to roll at least 3 successes. Okay. So, strangely, you are not all of a sudden addicted to kamikaze.
Oh, that would have been bad. That would have been bad for all of us.
That can happen. So, where is Billy when he falls over? Let me see here.
He was at the entrance to the garage because he followed Luna out there, and she walked
Sure enough,
by
there
him.
he is, and I need to move White Claw out to Darcy.
Can we back Darcy in and just like throw him in the van?
I got this. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Are you recording?
So from where you guys are, you hear a big thud crash, and Billy is non-responsive.
And I'm like, hey, because I'm outside the room. I'm like, Billy, stop hitting it. All right. Billy? Oh. Oh. Okay.
I'll go over and pick him up.
He is unconscious. Not bleeding out, but unconscious.
Is he gonna be okay?
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Bailey, you got
I'll
this
make a
whole
medicine check.
casual thing about you that I really envy.
I carry him and then just kind of toss him into the back of Darcy like a bag of potatoes. He's tough. He'll be okay.
I'm making note of where you said that the place my spirit got popped is the question mark building.
Yeah, so I'll move you guys to that map so you can see what I'm talking about.
Is getting
The
popped a like
corner
technical
of
term?
It's a technical term for, well, a slightly technical term for it got killed.
Okay, like someone saw it, attacked it, like what just happened?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so what Allerden probably reports at this point is that the spirit was attacked by somebody with a sword. And that somebody he thinks is Susan Berenson.
So
as you see on
the photo.
So as you see on the map here, you guys are here at the Stanish house in the upper left. And down there, very good, that is the building question mark. And maybe in the sub-basement to that building is where Allerton reports that his spirit got sliced, and Billy's digital assistant reports the comlink of Thomas Stanish is.
Do we know what this building is today?
You do not currently know that.
Now the question mark makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to do a simple search.
I have a very quick question for everyone. Rebecca has HMHPV, right?
Rebecca's dead.
Right. But that's what she had. Okay. And then Stevie and Nikki, who are possibly the ones in the coffin, also had it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But Rebecca is not Stevie and Nikki's mom.
So Rebecca was clearly bitten, but
Yes.
looking at her body again, you do not see fangs.
Okay. All right. So that's just what I was figuring. I was like, okay, mom, dad, but not the mom of the two kids that we found. So we've got okay.
Vampire kids killed robot mom.
I don't know.
Or maybe mom killed robot mom because she is over here astrally perceiving my angels and cutting them down with sword swipes in one go.
I am not afraid to admit I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, wait, no, she's not magical. It's a virus.
Yeah, I expectantly get in the van to watch the PowerPoint.
So KO, were you doing a matrix search to find what the building was? Is that what you were doing?
Yeah, just a simple search, like a hour-day Google Street View.
Okay, go ahead and make a computer plus intuition test. It should just be computer skill.
Computer. And roll intuition?
That's fine.
Okay.
So 2 successes is enough. The location there corresponds to a place called the Mushnik Flower Shop.
Okay. Would you please spell Mushnik?
I'm going to put that in here, I think. Let me see if I can edit this.
Incredible.
There.
It still just tickles me pink that he came running in like the Kool-Aid man. Just oh yeah.
If I ever need anything punched real hard, I know exactly who to call.
You know a guy.
Oh no.
All right, so I heard, is everybody vacating at this point?
Audible gasp.
I heard some mention of watching the PowerPoint slides.
Yeah, I'm already in the van, expectantly waiting for the PowerPoint to start.
So you get to Darcy, and in the back are laying both Billy and White Claw.
Maybe we should.
I just kind of shake my head, and I'm like, men. And then I keep. I move towards the seat right behind Gertie's.
Okay.
Stop.
you're riding in the back behind Gertie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm riding in the front.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hell yeah.
I figured that the van had those like those screens that kind of pop down, like so you can watch. And I'm just waiting. I'm buckling it up, and I'm ready. I want to learn things.
So I share with the group that it's the Mushnik flower shop.
Oh, why? Thank you.
And yeah, no problem. I
Can
wonder what little horrors are waiting for us.
Can I do like a Chicago City check? Go ahead, Chris.
Oh yeah. Oh, well, speaking of the horrors, yeah, it seems like Lady Berenson's down there with the magic sword. So, and it's a very very huge background count in this area. So you might want to be careful with how much force you're using, or you might need to exert more force to do stuff.
I don't know why I'm raising my hand.
Sure. I'm really glad that Jen got my
I did.
thing.
I got it. I'm with you.
So, I have two questions. One, do I think this is a safe house for them?
The house you're just leaving?
No, the flower shop. So I want to do a knowledge check. I've got Chicago City, but I also have safe houses. And I'm wondering if I think this might be a safe house.
Go ahead and make a safe house check.
Oh, can I assist her?
Sure.
I got a couple of edge gifts. I'm gonna use an edge. Do I just click the edge and do it again?
Yeah, you can roll +1 too.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I have something of Miss Berenson's, correct?
Yes.
So the adults all had corresponding knickknacks around the house.
So I know that if I use something of hers to form a ritual, would the clothes be suffice? Would random clothes suffice, or would I need something more personal or something?
You'd probably want something more personal.
Okay.
Is that 6 total?
Quickly, we got to turn back around. I have an idea. I need to grab something out of the house.
You could have done that before you left.
Okay.
So we'll see, because you'd asked the question before about personal items.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you picked up a personal item corresponding to each of the 4 adults.
All right. Please.
And I'm going to take pictures of all of the bodies that we've uncovered here so that we can send them to Nick, because I don't want to put these corpses in my van. It'll get very crowded with the passed out people already there.
Yep.
Would putting Billy in the Valkyrie module help any?
At this point, he just needs rest. You think? Because his stun track is full, and really the only way to do stun damage is rest.
Okay.
Or stim
So
patch.
I mean, for space, we could put him in there and not close the top. But yeah.
Okay.
I think I got 6 successes, or no, 5.
So you've heard
can't have more than 5.
You've heard rumors that there are safe houses in the area. It is possible that there's a hideout of some type here.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe we find more than just the adults we're looking for. I think the flower shop might be used to be a safe house. I really don't know what to expect, but I imagine it's going to be pretty secure.
Well, if they have people that can cut spirits with swords,
we should tread lightly and put our giant stakes down. Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Yeah, I
Billy is
agree.
sleeping, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Sleep
you
tight.
have a couple of by manner of wrapping up for the evening because we're at 10 o'clock. You have a couple of places to go. You have this clear hot lead at the flower shop.
Mhm.
You also have Dr. Tate's clinic to look at.
Split the
So
team.
Can I?
Split the team.
Split the team.
Can Luna go off to see, like, cause I do have like corporate kind of stuff going on. Kind of look into the the place. Checking my notes. Look into the Truman or Horizon.
The Horizon Clinic.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, so you can roll whatever corporate skill you think is appropriate.
Cool. Let's split this team. It's never failed people before. Let's do. I'll do corporate politics. And I'll do another edge because I had 2 edge gifts and I'm trying to use my gifts.
Throwing down edge. All right.
Would corporate culture help her at all?
Oh
Never
wow!
mind.
Well, yeah, she got 6 hits, so
She doesn't need me.
so 5 actually.
Sorry.
So you're looking for. Let's see here.
Yeah,
So you're looking for
I'm
the
seeing.
clinic.
I'm trying to work out some connections with the with kind of they're looking into to the Trumans, or like the Alan worked for Truman, just kind of like working. I want to work kind of that angle because it feels more in my control and area than all of the other than the viruses and the robot children. Like I feel like this is something I can spend time working on.
Yeah, so the ID that that Allerton found, and because you still have it, you can look at it again. It seems legit. You're able to recognize with 5 successes. You recognize this is the sort of format that a corporate security badge and ID would take. That said, you're not quite sure. Let me make sure of that. You are. It might make sense. You're sort of piecing together if he were corporate security sent in to search for Melissa Truman. That's the sort of that's what's making the threads in your mind connect.
That tracks. Cool.
And the clinic, Dr. Tate's clinic, is definitely a Horizon clinic.
Cool. Well, gang, that's where I'm gonna go. I think.
So we'll leave this. We'll leave the final We'll leave the final decision for which of the 2 threads, or if both, or so, or we could say, since Derica, you're going to be gone next week, we'll deal with that when we come to it, and maybe the rest of you guys are heading for the flower shop. But we'll find out next week. So we're gonna halt it for now because we're after 10 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Thank you for the players. Thank you, Tom, for running tech. And we'll see you next week.
Oh yeah, and this is the last stream.